Very good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. So it's yoga therapy. I hope you are spending your Sunday nicely and I'm not disturbing you at this hour. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Karen. Okay, so what I have today with me, it is my mat, my 2 blocks. I have kept a towel, or if you, of course, you will have towel at home, but you can have bed sheet. I have kept one pillow, and it's a big and teddy bear type pillow. So I'm going to use pillow as well. So just grab your pillow near to you, grab your blocks, grab your strap, and a water bottle and a knee pad to my side. Good afternoon, everyone. Alright, so I'm going to go to my mat, letting the eyes stay closed, finding some deep breaths first, connecting with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. With few blinks, I open my eyes. Namaste, very warm welcome. I am starting with the strap. So I always start my therapy classes with the strap because I target the shoulders, we hunch, we round our spine, and I prefer to start the therapy class with the strap. So I'm holding the strap in a way that I am not bending my elbows. If you tend to bend your elbows, open the strap much wider, and then from there, I hope we all are together. I'm holding the strap, extending the arms to the front, and then lifting up. Now from here, I am going to take my arms to the right, and then I will bend my left elbow. My arms are still to the right, and then taking the arms back, and bending the right elbow. My arms are to the left, and lifting the arms up. So we are going to go for the same movements to the right and back, to the left and up. If your pace is slower as compared to the way I'm saying, so do not worry, do it at your own pace, no need to follow me in that case. So arms to the right and back, to the left and up. Just 8 more times. Right and back, left and up. 7 more. Right, back, left, up. 6 more. Right, back, left, up. 5 more. Right, back, left, up. 4 lots. Right, back, left, up. 3 more. straight and to the right, and I keep my eyes closed. Stay. Last 8. Last 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And I bend my left elbow, take my arms back, and then take the arms to the left, keeping both the arms straight if possible. To the left, and I hold. Last 8. Last 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And then I lift it back up. Now, you can choose to relax your arms because I'm going to change the direction. My arms are up again. And this time I take my arms to the left, bend the right elbow. And then take the arms back. And my arms to the right. And up. Just 8 more times. To the left. Back. To the right. Up. 7 more. Left. Back. To the right. Up. 6 more. Left. Back. To the right. Up. 5 more. Left. Back. To the right. And up. 4 last. Left. Back. To the right. And up. 3 more. Left. Back. Right. And up. 2 more. Left. Back. Right. And up. 1 last. I take my arms to the left, keeping my elbows straight, lifting the right rib cage, and I just stay. Last 8. Last 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And I bend my right elbow, take my arms back. Bend the left elbow, again take my arms to the right. Keeping the arms straight, lifting the left rib cage. And stay. Last 8. Last 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And up. Now you can choose to bring your arms down. I will go for entire shoulder blade rotation. Extending the arms to the front, taking it up, and trying to take my arms back without bending the elbows. And lift it up again, taking the arms to the front. And taking it up and slowly taking it back. Just 8 more times. Lifting it up, taking it to the front. Lifting it up and take it to the back. 7 more, lifting up, taking it to the front. And up and back. 6 more. Up and front. Up and back. 5 more. Up and front. Up last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1, and I take it up again one last time. Again I'm going to take my arms back, but do not drop the arms behind, just let it stay parallel to the floor. Last 8, last 7, last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and I take my arms up and I release the strap. So once I release the strap, I remove the block which was there under my sit bones. I grab the bed sheet, or you can grab the hand towel. This is not bed sheet, this is hand towel. So I'm going to fold the hand towel just like a wrap. For me it is a vegetarian wrap. So I place this wrap of the hand towel behind my knees. So it is close to my calf and it is behind my knees. Now after this, my sole of the foot is facing up and I am going to rest my sit bones over the heels. So as I said yesterday, this is not in a comfortable position, but it has very good feeling effect later on. So I will distract my attention from this uncomfortable position to a shoulder stretch. So for that, I want you to extend the arms front, so my arms parallel to the floor. So I'm going to make eagle arm. So I take my right arm under the left and I am going to wrap my arms like an eagle arm. So right arm under the left and try to join the palms, or try to bring your right palm closer to the left like this. And since your arms are just in front of the head, it is completely fine. And from there, your elbows are parallel to the floor. You are into eagle arms position. And try taking your arms. So try bending your elbow in a way that your arms are moving to the left side. So if you're not sure, just look at me. I'm coming back to the center again. So I'm just targeting one side first. So turn your arms to the left. So do not try to overturn it. Try as much as you can. Do not overexert. So let's do it. Arms to the left and center. Arms to the left and center. Just 8 more times. To the left and center. To the left and center. 6 more times. To the left and center. To the left and center. 5 more. Left and center. To the left and center. Last 2. Left, center, left, center, and I release my arms. Move your shoulders. So my attention is not towards my calf, though I'm not liking that stretch, but it is a good stretch for me. So I'm just concentrating on my shoulder blades. So I again let my arms go parallel to the floor, and this time I'm going to take my left arm under the right. So forming the eagle arm, so I switch my arms. Left arm under the right. With the next breath, I'm going to take my arms to the right this time. So the same movement, but to the other side. And center. To the right. And center. 10 more. Right, center, right, center, 8 more. Right, center, right, center, 6 more. Right, center, right, center, 4 last. Right, center, right, center, last 2. Right, center, right, center, and then I release my arms. I move my shoulders, relaxing my shoulder blades. So I'm not yet done with the same stretch that I am doing. Again my arms go towards the front. Again I take my right arm under the left. So this time I take my right arm under the left. Eagle arms. And this time I try to extend the arms towards the front as much as I can. So try not to straighten your arms. Try keeping your elbows slightly bent is the right position. And then you bend your elbows coming back into the eagle arms. And then extending the arms to the front. So we are stretching our triceps, we are stretching our rhomboid. So it's all together towards your thoracic spine. And then extending the arms towards the front. And center. Just 8 more towards the front. And center. Extend. And center. 6 more. Extend. And center. Extend. Center. 4 last. Extend. Center. Extend. Center. Last 2. Extend. Center. Extend. Center, and I release my arms. So I can feel actually in my shoulder blades. So it is always a good feeling factor after I complete these exercises for my shoulders. So I'm going to change my arm. Again, I let my arms go parallel to the floor. And this time I take my left arm under the right. I form the eagle arms again. And then from here, extending the arms towards the front. And again into the eagle position. And then extend. And center. Extend. And center. Extend. Center. 8 more. Extend. Center. Extend. placed on my calf. And now I'm more comfortable in moving my shoulders. Just 2 deep breaths out. And with the next breath, I am going to stand tall and I'm going to go for articulation of the spine. And this articulation is very, very healthy for the spine. Now, how it is to be done, I'm going to stand tall like this. So, it will be articulate means I'm going to fold and round my spine vertebra by vertebra. So, I will drop my head and I will round my spine. So, rounding my upper spine, my middle spine, my lower spine. So, this is called articulation. And letting my fingers go closer and closer to the mat. Maybe touching, may not be touching, it is completely fine. And then I slowly start lifting myself up. How? By straightening my lower spine, my middle spine, my upper spine, and my head will be the last to come up. So this is called articulation. So we are going to do this articulation more number of times, then it is more healing for the spine. Let's go ahead. Rounding the spine, tucking chin to the chest, rounding the upper, rounding the middle, rounding the lower spine, letting vertebra by vertebra round and round and round, bringing my palms down, may or may not touch the mat, and then slowly curling myself up, lifting my lower spine, my middle spine, my upper spine, and my head will be the last to come up. So we're going to do it 8 more times. Let's go ahead. Drop your head. Drop your upper spine. Drop your middle spine. Lower spine. Letting your fingers come closer to the mat. And then lifting up your lower spine, your middle spine, your upper spine. Your head will be the last to come up. Just 7 more times. Rounding the spine, your upper spine, your middle spine, your lower spine, your fingers closer to the mat, and then lifting up with your lower spine, with the middle spine, with the upper spine, and letting your head to come up last. Rounding the spine again, head down, upper spine down, middle spine down, lower spine down, fingers closer to the mat, lifting your lower spine, your middle spine, your upper spine, your head to be the last to come up. Just 4 more times. Rounding the spine, your upper, your middle spine, your lower spine, fingers closer to the mat, and then lifting your lower spine, your middle spine, your upper spine, head to be the last to come up. Just 3 more times. rounding the spine, upper, middle, lower, fingers closer to the mat, may or may not touch, and then lifting with your lower spine, with your middle spine, with your upper spine, and head to be the last to come up. Rounding the spine again, rounding your upper spine, your middle spine, your lower spine, fingers closer to the mat, and lifting from your lower spine, your middle spine, your upper spine, your head to be the last to come up. One last. Rounding the spine again, your upper spine, your middle spine, your lower spine, and then see if you can reach out to your big toes. If you cannot, I will ask you to put the blocks, palms on the block, and from here we will try to avoid the roundness by keeping the back flat. We will maintain this position, our legs are straight, back is flat, and we just maintain. You can choose to bend your elbows a little, keeping your spine long here. We stay. Last 8. Last 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And we slowly lift ourselves up. So we are going to go for the ITB stretch. I'm standing tall. I will take my right knee over the left knee. So right knee over the left knee. My hands on the waist, and I am going to fall forward. Fall forward from the hip joints. First option. You put your palms on the block. Trying to keep your spine lengthened. No need to bring your palms down if you find it too challenging. You can choose to put your palms on the block, keep your spine lengthened. If you can bring your palms down on the mat, do bring it. Make sure your belly is closer to the thigh, and we just stay. Keep your eyes closed, but there are chances that you may lose your balance, so keep your eyes open. It's up to you. Some prefer to keep it closed, and we just stay. Just connect with your breath in this position. My right knee is over the left knee. My both the feet are flat on the mat. I am into the ITB stretch. Just 5 more deep breaths here. Where you are folding forward, I would ask you to keep your leg position same and just try to walk your hands towards the right side. If you find this position challenging, you put your palms on the block like me. Put your palms on the block. No change in the leg position, and it's just that you are giving yourself a spinal twist. Your palms onto the right side, either on the mat or over the block. And we are going to stay here for a few deep breaths. Just 2 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, I slowly lift myself up. And I unwrap my legs. My right knee was over the left knee. I shake my legs. I'm going to change the leg position now. I'm going to take my left knee over the right knee this time. Last time it was right knee over the left knee. This time it is left knee over the right knee. Hands on the waist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, I fold forward. As I said, you can choose to put your palms on the block or over the mat. Belly closer to the thigh. And you just stay. Just 3 more deep breaths here. Now, maintaining the same leg position, I'm simply going to walk my hands towards the left side. No change in the leg position, I'm simply walking my hands to the left. You can choose to put your palms on the block and keep your blocks to the left and maintain this posture. Just 2 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, I lift myself up. I shake the legs and I am standing to the front of my mat. My hands are on the waist and I will let my right foot stay to the front, taking my left foot like that. So I'm going to move into Trikonasana. Yes, Trikonasana. My heels are in line and my feet gap is between 5 to 6 feet distant apart. So from here, I let my arms go parallel to the floor. Inhale to lengthen first. And exhale, I'm going to extend the arms to the front as if someone is pulling me. Now before we bring our right fingertips down, I will again come back into the same starting position. And again. So I'm moving from my upper body and my lower body is intact. And I come back to the center. And I extend my right arm front. And then I come back to the center. Just 3 more times. Extend the right arm front. And then come back to the center. Last 2 times. Extend. And come back to the center. One last. Extend and bring the right fingertips down on the right shin. I will grab the block. My block is placed in a heightened manner close to my right shin. Right palm on the block, and I'm going to push my hips forward. Now my left arm is reaching up. Now I am targeting my shoulder blades. How? I'm going to take my left arm over the head and then bringing the left arm down as if I'm trying to touch my fingers to the mat, and then lifting my left rib cage again, taking my left arm over again, and then again bringing my arm down and lifting my left rib cage again, and then bringing my arms down again. So I'm going to do this circular movement around 4 more times. Left arm reaches up and over and down and again reaching up. 3 more times and over and down and again it reaches up. Last 2 times and over and then reaching down and up. One last time. It reaches over and I stay. Last 8, last 7, last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and then I slowly stand tall. I will turn my right foot toes in. I will turn my left foot toes 90. Left palm on the block. Lift the right rib cage. From here, right arm reaches up. Now before I go into this position, I will first stand tall. My arms parallel to the floor. And then I'm going to extend the left fingertips to the left side as if someone is pulling me. And then again come back to the center. And then again extend it to the front. And then come back to the center. Just 3 more times. Extend it to the front. And center. 2 more. Extend it to the front. And center. 1 last. Extend it to the front and I reach my left palm to the block. My right arm reaches up and over and rotate your fingers down, reaching to the mat as if, and then lifting the right arm up and over and fingers reaching down and lifting up again. Just 3 more times. Over and reaching down and lifting up, pushing the hips forward. Right arm reaches over. Last 2 times. Right fingertips reaching down and up and over and fingers reaching down. last 6, last 5, last 4, last 3, last 2, and then I come back to the center and I stand tall. Bringing the legs together, shaking the legs, and then slowly coming back down onto my knees. I am straightening my legs towards the front. My blocks are to my side. Now from here, first option, I bend my left knee. My left foot is outside the left hip. So I'm not sitting on the heel, my sit bones are on the mat. And then I lift my sit bones in a way that I am bending the right knee as well. So, into this position. Both the knees bend, feet outside, closer to the hip, but you are not sitting on the heels. Your sit bones are on the mat. Now some people find this position challenging. So they cannot do it. So if I cannot do it, I will simply keep my knees bent, my feet slightly away from my hip joints, my sole of the feet sticking together. This will be the modification. So you opt for your modification. And then we bring one elbow down. We bring another elbow down on the block. So my elbows are on the block. If you do not have block, please use the books. Grab the books and just maintain this position and make sure you don't do this. Do not drop your head. Just keep tucking chin to the chest and maintain this position. Let's do it. So those who can sit in this position where you are bending the knees, sit bones are grounded on the mat, and make sure your knees are not too away from each other. Make sure your feet are not too away from the sit bones. Relax your shoulders, chin closer to the chest, may not be tucked, and I just stay. We're just going to stay here for 8 more deep breaths. So stay connected with your breath. I prefer Ujjayi breathing. Make sure your exhale is longer than inhale. So I am not asking you to go down or put your back on the mat. There is a reason behind it, because some people, when they try to put their back down, there is a lot of arch in their back, and then they tend to have the back pain. So I prefer to, because I do not know what the practitioners are into which pose, so I would prefer, so that everyone can stay safe in this position. Just 2 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, I release myself, releasing the block to the side, lifting to one side, extending the leg, turning to another side, extending the other leg. And moving the leg so that I am at a comfortable position. From here, I'm going to move into the table position. So, my palms are behind, my fingers are pointing towards the body. Bending the knees. Now, important thing, you try squeezing the glutes to lift the hips as up as you can, But at the same time, do not drop your head. Keep tucking the chin closer to the chest. That is important. Let's do it. I lift the sit bones. I keep tucking my chin to the chest as if I'm gazing towards my belly button. And then I slowly bring my sit bones down. We're going to do it 8 more times. Let's do it slowly. We lift the sit bones. And then we bring the sit bones down. We lift the sit bones. And we bring the sit bones down. 6 more times. We lift the sit bones. And we bring the sit bones down. Just 5 more times. We lift the sit bones. And we bring the sit bones down. 4 last. Lifting the sit bones. And bringing the sit bones down. 3 more. Lifting the sit bones. And bringing the sit bones down. Last 2 times. Lift the sit bones. And bring the sit bones down. 1 last time. Lift the sit bones. And then bring the sit bones down and relax your wrist. If your wrist is at uncomfortable position, just relax your wrist. So I grabbed the pillow with me. I had this big teddy bear pillow. So I put the pillow. So if your pillow is not that cushiony, that stuffy, then you can use 2 pillows. So my knees are together, one another. I place my palms in a way that my right palm is to the right side of the pillow, left palm is to the left side. And I am going to bring my belly over the pillow and extend my arms. Right arm is to the right, left arm is to the left. Just stay here for 5 more deep breaths. And with the next breath, I press my palms. I lift myself up, though I didn't want to lift up. So I keep my pillow to the other side. My knees are together, right knee over the left knee. My left palm is to the left side of the pillow, my right palm is to the right side of the pillow. I twist my spine and I place my belly over the pillow. And I extend my arms. I am looking to the left. My right ear is on the pillow. to the front. Right leg 90, so it's a kind of pigeon stretch, but here I want you to bring your right foot slightly closer to the hip joint and then put your elbows on the mat. So right knee is bending, left leg is extended, and then from there you put your left ear on the left palm and bend your left knee. Grab your left foot with the right hand. You can choose to grab a block and place your left ear on the block. If you find it difficult to pull your left foot with your right hand, you can wrap the strap around the left foot and pull the strap. And you're going to maintain this. So your right knee is bending. You first went into the pigeon stretch. And then you turn to the right. And then you bend your left knee. And then you grab your left foot with the right hand. Just 5 more deep breaths here. It's fine if your right hip is off the mat. And with the next breath, we release the position. And I'm going to go for the other leg now. Left knee bending, left leg to the front. Right leg extended. And pulling the left foot closer to the hip joint a little. And then bringing the elbows down. And turning to the left. Left arm reaches back. Bend the right knee. Grab the right foot with the left hand. And pull it closer to the hip. Just 2 more deep breaths here. And with the next breath, we release ourselves and we lay down on the back. I lay down on my back and I bend the right knee. Grab the right knee and drop the right knee to the left side. And you turn your head to the right. Pull your right knee with the left hand. Your right shoulder stays on the mat. And then with the next breath, come back to the center. Bend your left knee. Use your right hand to pull the left knee. And your left shoulder stays on the mat. okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Haiti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure to have you all. Thank you.